So what's up, y'all? Name is Master Trudy, of course, and this is my first time reviewing said comic, Teen Titans, issue number 9 for Rebirth. So I'm new to the whole comic gig and everything like that. Got a lot of inspiration from Captain Cummings and Diversity in Comics, so I want to try my luck, and this is a new project. Basically, we'll see how this goes. Tell me what you think, and let's see what you believe in this review I got. So I'm a huge fan of Teen Titans, of course. Love the 2003 show. Love the movies that are out. And I got into the comics recently. Thought I should just go ahead and like try out and see what it's like to read the medium that a lot of people have discovered to be good and all. So let's begin. So obviously, I need to start with issues back 1 to 8. Sorry, and luckily this is the beginning of a new arc. So, first panel we first see here we have Aqualad, Jackson Hyde, big fan of his and Young Justice, thank God for season 3. But, we got his mother all worried and everything like that, wondering where her son is. Of course, she sees him in the news and everything like that. And I do love the kind of build up, okay, what's happening and everything like that. So, it's pretty good, pretty awesome. Artwork is pretty good to me as well. So here we get, Jackson Hyde, aka, of course, he doesn't have a code name, but we all know he will be Aqualad, of course. And, he's going through what we seem to be a training simulation. He's talking about, he wishes to earn it, wishes to earn his right on the spot of the team, and keeps battling. So we see him fighting, Ra's al Ghul, who, I'm not sure if I really, really appreciate the barbarian look to him. I mean, I always say Ra's al Ghul as a suave type of dude and whatnot. But we see Jackson Hyde manipulating his hydrokinesis, power of water and everything like that, looking to take him down, being a little bit over aggressive. Almost drowning Ra's al Ghul, which, I'm a little bit still skeptical of, but hey, anything can happen. So to the next page, we see that the simulation has ended, and we have Damian, who was conducting the whole thing. Mr. Damian Wade, new Robin, who I'm still on the fence of because I get why people like him, but he does have, qualities like, sometimes being a dick can make you interesting, but, it is what it is. So, we see that, before he joined the team, I guess, for the moment on a trial status, Robin here gave him a whole psychological test and decide to use that in his battles like that. He's explaining to him, like, everybody has had a hard life on the team and everything like that. And, the dialogue seems pretty professional, He seems to be taking Aqualad, funny enough, as young as he is, under his wing, trying to train him up, And it's funny that he fired the Flash, or Kid Flash, in this issue. Apparently he let him go. So apparently, we have Damian give him what would be his water pack, calls it a bladder. And of course, thank God, Jackson Hyde's like, yeah, I'm not calling it a bladder. And we see what was very popular in Young Justice, conjuring blades out of water, basically hydrokinesis and all that good stuff. And it's funny that, it's like, yeah, he said it's your crutch, and he said, okay, like Dumbo's feather, Dumbo had a feather, to make him believe he could fly from his mouse friend. And, he's telling him, like, pretty much referencing the movie. And, of course, Damian said, I don't speak Disney. So, this is a slight jab to Marvel and Disney Marvel and their predicament at the moment. Who knows? So, 4-hour training session from Damian. And we see this good picture of Blades fighting a battle just to train him, of course. So then we go back and we have here Wally here, who... the other Wally, maybe will ask me about the race swap. I was because, I grew up on Wally West, when he was Wally West, redheaded Wally West, from Young Justice and even from the Justice League show. But he looks like, I decided to give him a chance, and I can see how he can work as a separate character, because apparently he found out that the Reverse Flash is his father. Like, again, I have to go back and start reading this stuff. So we see Raven come in, and everything like that. And, they're pretty much discussing, she's saying that, she understands that what Robert did was cruel and horrible. And, Wally here is thinking about joining Deathstroke's team, Defiance, which I'll have to read the issue on. And, he's basically asking her what she thinks. And he's also looking for a reason to stay as well. And, pretty much he's like asking her what are her feelings. And, she just said that I think Deathstroke has changed, but she doesn't trust him. And, he has to follow his gut. And here's the Defiance team, which, I don't know if I appreciate Deathstroke looking like this. Always, they look... Suits look good, the coloring's nice, but Deathstroke like this... And right now, he looks like his own character, which I like. So we see that Black Manta, who's of course his father, Jackson Hyde's father, find out his location. So it seems that, he's been hidden away from him for quite some time. So we get Jackson going around. His mother apparently contacted him, so they're about to meet for a little something, talk about what's going on and everything like that. And, so they meet, and, she was worried about it, and she tried to, like, explain to him why they, why she kept some things from him, wanted to know about his real father. And she said, you have to trust me and everything like that. And he's about to leave when she says, I also have powers too. Like, you're sadly mistaken if everything you're special from comes from your father. And he's like, well, why'd you make me feel like this? And she's like, I had to protect you. And apparently he's wearing a seashell amulet that holds some type of, purpose. But he gets a call from the Titans and he has to leave and everything like that. So, we have the usual robbers and everything like that. They're trying to escape. Then, of course, Beast Boy with his usual T-Rex attack goes ham and whatnot. So, Starfire's looking pretty good at this. Starfire takes care of these villains. Beast Boy with that little cheeky, like, I appreciate whatnot. Giving me those cool touches and whatnot and everything like that. Then we have Jackson coming in. He's late, and Beast Boy kind of dogs him a bit, bugs him, and he's still trying to prove himself. See the mother come in,